Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 17 Week 4 BearCave. We are back with another slate, and oh baby, we are in the beautiful time of year where we've got to figure out who is a contender and who is a pretender. Normally weeks 4 through 6 is where you see a bunch of the pretend undefeated teams get slaughtered and kind of filtered out. So it's going to be a fun time. We've already had some fun games in the sim, including the first shutout in a game day style in SFA history. So if you want to check that out over on the YouTube channel, you can. It's already up between LA Tech and Texas State. Arguably the worst display of football we have seen in SFA history. Over 11,000 games in. Unbelievable. Congratulations, Coach Fi. Wear that badge with armor. And I got a bit of a stuffy nose today, so we've got a squealy TC on the mic, so you might get some clippable moments, but we are back. We got a great slate of games, and then we've got Cy-Hawk, the greatest rivalry in the SFA, so love to see it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get on into it. Welcome in. Hello, Slimes. Welcome in, Coach Cam. Let's rock and roll. Coming off of Super Bowl yesterday. Time for the D-Sleep crash out. Absolutely cannot wait. As you guys know, we are here for BearCave, the best 10 games of the week that are not game day. We'll jump in, sim them if they're close. We'll watch the ending. So let's get right on into it. It's going to be a fun time. And we're going to start out with the D-Sleep crash out. We're going to go down to Denton, where the Fatties are living. Indiana and Nathan Mania taking on D-Sleep. So, Coach Nathan, if you're here, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. And as always, guys, remember, you are competing for raffle tickets for an 80 overall player doing the predictions. So, our first prediction of the day is North Texas. Are they going to cover -4.5? It's been a very interesting BearCave slate so far this year. We've had, the first 4 weeks of the season were very upset heavy, and then last week was completely chalk. So I have no idea which way this is going to go. But get your predictions in. Nathan, heads or tails, kick or receive, Slime? And as always, guys, check out Home Field Apparel. Use code SFA for 15% off. They're going to be dropping a ton of March Madness stuff as we approach March Madness, which is also a very big time in the SFA. So remember to get your bracket submitted. Pay attention to the games because you get a 90 overall reward player if you end up winning that. Oh, heads and kick. All right. I want to go all Remember the Good Times throwback jersey, and well, you don't get to pick the coin toss since you aren't the away team, Coach D-Sleep. But we got your throwbacks going. All right, so Nathan Mania starting out the Indiana era, 2-1. Let's go. Yep, 417 is my cutoff for BearCave. So, all right. Here we go, the Denton Fatties. Can they get one back? They had a tough loss against South Alabama. D-Sleep starting to crash out. We'll see what he can do here. A loss to Nathan Mania would definitely kind of ruin his confidence. We'll see what we can do. The poll was already out. I did send out the poll. All right, so heads and kick. You got to be quick on your feet. Whoa, okay, hold on. That just murdered my ears, but Coach Keat giving 5 gifted subs for his big-time win against Texas Tech, or Texas State, I mean. No points given up. Thank you so much, Coach Keat. All right, here we go. BearCave slate underway. The SFA, baby. First quarter, D-Sleep. He does not score first. Here comes Nathan Mania. They're up 11. Come on, Nathan Mania, baby. North Texas. Oh, it's going to be a close one. He failed. It's a 1-point lead going into halftime. The Denton Fatties can't believe it. Oh, they take the lead. It's 16-14. Oh, it's going back and forth. Oh, baby, we're going field goal for field goal. We go to the fourth quarter. This game is going crazy. The most electric 19-17 game you'll ever see. As North Texas has the rock, they're moving it down the field. They're inching closer. Here we go. They're in the red zone. It's fourth down, and they score. It's another field goal. Remember, folks, we'll jump in at the 2-minute warning if it's close. Has to remain a one-score game, and they have to punt. So we have to trust the defense. If you're a Nathan Mania stan, it's currently a cover. Will they get it done? 2nd and 19. Here we go. It's 2nd and 5. The Denton Fatties trying to end the game. They're going Maryland I. A.O. Clement in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him. He goes to the outside. Down he goes. 3rd down. You're exactly right, Coach Cam. 5 points feels like a 2-score game. All right, a first down would basically end it. The handoff. A.O. Clement doesn't get there. Or that's Josiah Bonds getting in there now. So maybe A.O. Clement is hurt, and they are going to go for it. The Denton Fatties, they're getting aggressive. Game on the line. In the shotgun, Axton Brasfield. What is the call? It's a handoff, and he's going to get it. First down. The Mean Green. And that should do it. The victory formation, we'll see if that's just enough. We'll have to, depends on how they attack this. They should be able to just kneel this one out, but we'll see. They're running a real play here on 2nd down. If this is an incompletion, you might see something special to hand off, and down he goes. Bonds gets nothing, the true freshman. So the Fatties should be able to just run this clock out. Will they run a real play? Yes, they will. Last chance for Nathan Mania. What is the call? It's a handoff. They got to force a fumble, and they don't. So North Texas will cover as Nathan Mania will drop to 2-2. And we have to wait and watch it so the game doesn't do any funny business. And North Texas will improve to 2-2. So congratulations. We'll start out the BearCave stream with a cover. So 000s, the Denton Fatties will go home happy. And Nathan Mania, unfortunately, and look at that, your field goal kicker is the player of the game. That's what you love to see. Took 5 field goals, but D-Sleep was able to get it done. And remember, guys, a little later on, we'll have recruiting tonight. We also got a big-time game day coming. Cy-Hawk matchup between Iowa and Iowa State. A ranked game as well. The debut of Jamarcus McNutt at Iowa. The successor to Rayshon Gloop. Craig Roberts with an electric game, getting them the cover. So let's pay you guys out. 71% of the money went on the cover. So while D-Sleep doesn't believe in himself, everybody else does. So here's the scoring summary. Bar for bar, field goal for field goal. It looks like we got like a hype chest. Ooh, we got a frog emote. Cool. Let me send that in chat. We got a frog emote. All right, so Keon Parks, the SFA player, goes 19-35, 238, and 1 interception. Run the ball, Cedric Smith, the true freshman, 13 for 41, is not going to get it done. And on defense, you got Childs, And you've got Williams getting 11, and then a couple of guys going over to TFLs, including this SFA player, Brodus Walters, the freshman. Have yourself a couple of games. He has a sack here as well. He had a sack in the last time they were on BearCave. And then looking at the Denton Fatties, Axton Brasfield, 18 of 30, 271, and 1 touchdown. Ao Clemenco's 28 for 124.2 on the ground. And Leon Mosby goes 5 for 82. Yeah, I do sound like a frog today. I got my Kermit voice going. I'm a bit stuffy. 3 TFLs for Heath Burke. We got 2 sacks. And Matt Henderson gets the interception. I definitely sound a lot better than I did during those OG COVID streams. My goodness. Alright, so as always, got to get our players of the game. Craig Roberts, the punter, getting the offensive player of the game. And the fullback. What a game. You get a punter and a fullback player of the game. That's how it should be. That is real football. So this is North Texas cover for those of you guys scoring your BearCave at home. I know. Unfortunately, Cam, I wasn't able to rig it. I had already simmed the game when you made that bet. So, no commish rigging going on there. As now we're going to go to the new look American Conference. I'm so excited to see this race kind of get going. Cincinnati seems to be a pretty good player early on. A shocker is Syracuse looked to be pretty good. Gets dome shotted by Tulsa. So now we got Louisville is undefeated and Bryce Beers. So Coach Calv, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. This is a 6-point favorite for the home team, the generational talent Bryce Beers. He's always going to be the favorite. Come on now. 6 points. Or do you trust Coach Calv and Finn Fisher, the Tulsa transfer? Coach Calv benefiting from the Elharm crash out. So get those Bobinas going. This is a big-time game in the American Conference. I believe cross-divisional matchup. Could be a preview of the AAC Championship. Alright, so I don't see anything from Cal, but as always, we'll go heads and tails, kick and receive. Alright, here we go. Game number 2. Looks like everybody, another polarizing pick. I think everybody's going on Coastal. First conference game for both these teams. A lot of conference games are starting this week. So some very big games. Remember, we're trying to weed out the frauds. We're still trying to figure out if Coastal is a fraud, as Bryce Beers brought him back last week. Yeah, it doesn't show me which one, Dogwater. So, I just had to make a guess. So, I guess everybody's going Louisville. Nobody believes in the Chanticleers. Come on, Bryce Beers. I guess I'm the only fan of Bryce Beers. Shake my head. Alright, here we go. Can Coach Calv get a feather in his cap? A big-time victory on the road. Here comes Bryce Beers. He's up 14 early on. Oh, is this one going to be a bloodbath? We'll have to see. 21-0 right to the dome. Hold on. Louisville's coming back. 21-10. Oh, 28 right before the half. That could be the dagger. Can Finn Fisher climb out of this hole? It's 35-10. Oh, baby, this is domination. This is your welcome to the SFA moment. As you're going to have to do better than that. 35-10. 35-17. Do they have a late push in them? Remember, we'll jump in at the 2-minute mark if it's close, and an interception for Finn Fisher. And it's Kyle Ricks, the Thorpe winner from last season. And that is gonna do it. That should end this ball game as he throws another pick. Oh no, Finn Fisher getting dome shotted here at Coastal. 35-17 is your final. Another cover to start the stream. As now let's look at the scoring summary. A.J. Ferguson getting in a couple of times. Oh no, Zach Pope coming in. So is Bryce Beers injured, or did he just leave on his own accord? As Finn Fisher goes 21 of 41, 296, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Michael Ingram goes 20 of 73. At wide receiver, Andre Smiley, have yourself a day, 8 for 127. Looking like that Xavier Worthy stat line. 3 TFLs for Marshall and Davis. No sacks, no interceptions. Deflections, only 2, and 1 forced fumble. That was recovered by Marshall. And for Bryce Beers, he goes 14 of 19, 210, 3 touchdowns for the legend. Adam Brown had a great day, 120 on the ground with a tutty. A.J. Ferguson going 7 for 131 and 2 touchdowns. And Brian Brown in the middle gets 13 tackles, including 2 sacks. The interceptions go to Ricks and Mason. A lot of deflections, 2 forced fumbles as well. 1 was recovered, so 3 total turnovers. And that will be a Coastal victory here. Landslide victory will pay you guys out. 28% went with the cover. Nobody believing in Daddy Bryce Beers. Come on, you got to believe in Beers. So a lot of money shifting hands on that one. As now we got Coastal with the cover. So 2 covers to start the ball game. Are we in for another landslide for all of the favorites? We had pretty much every favorite win last week. As next up, this is truly who is going to win this game. This is one of those where you got 2 undefeated teams. Everybody believes in Illinois, but is Scotty Bean for real? We don't know much about Florida Atlantic. So Cam, let me know kick or receive, and he's going to receive head. All right. So this is a 9-point favorite for the Fighting Illini. They have shocked the world the first couple of weeks behind Scotty Bean, the SFA reject quarterback. FAU, we don't know much about them as they no longer have Cyrus Lloyd, but they are still undefeated. So we'll see if they can shock the world. So get those Bobinas in. It is a 9-point spread. Coach Airborne swimming in bananas. That's the least we could do as he's mourning the loss of Poppy Showtime. So early in his career, already out 10 weeks. We'll see how NC State recovers next. They switched their playbook and everything. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's cheering on Florida Atlantic in this one. So here we go. Illinois at home. Is this a look-ahead game? Maybe they have a bit too much confidence from the LSU victory, and they overlook the lowly Owls. FAU looking to shock the world here in Champaign, Illinois. With the better passing offenses on both sides. Here we go. Dang, Keat is throwing strays at Cam here. I don't know, man. Bai looks pretty tough. Alright, we'll see what FAU does. And they will receive. Oh no, they'll kick. Alright, here we go. Illinois, FAU. Can we see a shocker? Or is Illinois going to tell us what we already know? Not a great start. Sure, they have the lead, but you'd like more than 7 points. You don't want these type of teams getting confidence hanging around. And there's a big touchdown for FAU. It's an 11-point lead at the break. Can they keep going? Oh, what a drive from FAU to start the half. They're going to take the lead. We're going into the 4th quarter. Illinois, and they take it back. Here we go. Oh, no, not a punt. Oh, no, not like this. Okay, come on, Illinois. Come on, Illinois. Don't be stupid. It's 4th down. Wait, but a 5-yard penalty. It's an automatic first down. Oh, ref ball aiding Scotty Bean. And it's another 4th down. Will they go for it? No, they'll kick the field goal. So Illinois getting bailed out by the refs. As here we go. 1st and 10 for FAU. Can they tie this game up? We know nothing about this team. It's been a while. Split backs. Last notable player to play for FAU was Cyrus Lloyd, the transfer from Tennessee. He lit it up down here. So they're going to run some clock here. 31-24. They need a touchdown. It's going to be a QB draw. Oh, what a move. Oh, what a hit. Quarterback Chris Morris takes it himself. He was bobbing and weaving, but ran right into the safety. And free blitzer dumps it short, and down he goes. Greg Petit. So already a 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Chris Morris, 13 of 22, 119 on the day. Not his best passing performance. 3rd and 6. 3-man rush. Morris. He steps up. He runs into his man. He finds him. He yams it. Oh, what a throw! Ryan Hood for 27. Stumbling left. He throws a rocket right. Here come the Owls. What a yam. Chris Morris dumps that off. That's an open man, and that will be close to a 1st down. The clock keeps ticking. They have all their timeouts. Plenty of time here for Florida Atlantic. Morris yams it deep. Oh, it's caught right on your dome by Dominique Pollard. He climbs the ladder. We got 1st and goal. The legacy drive from the Owls. Split backs. Chris Morris over the middle. It's caught. They'll try to strip him. 2nd and goal. Now Illinois calling timeouts. They're shivering in their boots. Currently in Illinois, no cover. The handoff up the gut, and he's short. Doyle is short. It's 3rd and goal. It's Quan Gillard, the SFA player. 3rd down. What is the call? It's 4 wide. Morris in shotgun. He hands it off to Doyle. Touchdown, FAU. What a drive. An absolute heater from FAU. They look like they might be for real. So now Illinois, no timeouts, has 51 seconds to avoid OT. We'll see if the legend of Scotty Bean continues to grow. Here we go, folks. 31-31. What a game. They will return this. It's Nigel Cunningham, the SFA player. He'll get up to the 25. Florida Atlantic's been dominating. 47 seconds. All they need is a field goal. Scotty Bean, the SFA reject quarterback. You got Nigel Cunningham, top of your screen. Arlo McKeever in the backfield. Bean rolls right. He yams left. There it is. Oh, triple coverage. It's picked off. What was that, Scotty? But we got a flag.
Personal foul. Clipping. Offense.
Oh, no. It's clipping. He'll back him up, but the interception will stand. Trying to make a play. I don't think triple coverage was the right pick. Oh, no. 31-31. Morris back on the field. They have all 3 timeouts. He'll dump this short. Broken tackle. Oh, man. Pollard loses 4. Clock is ticking. They're not calling timeouts. We might be going to OT. Second and a million. What is happening? So much time bleeding off. Morris, he goes down. It's a sack. Satchel to Jokey. 3rd and 1,000,000, and there it is. Triple zeros. We got OT and Champagne. Coach Cam, let me know offense or defense to start. Scotty Bean bailed out by his defense. What do you want, Coach Cam? Offense or defense to start? Oh, baby. He wants defense. All right, here we go, folks. We've got free football here on BearCave. FAU will start it. They've been electric on offense. The handoff here to Doyle to the right side. He cuts. Oh, he goes right through him. That's 13 to start the drive. He has over 200 on the day. Pure domination on the ground from the Owls. Can they take the lead? Morris? Oh, that's just horrible. Now, we've had a couple of OT games on BearCave this season. None have gone to a second frame. They have all been one frame. So, will they make a mistake here? It's 2nd and 10. 4 wide, inside the 15. Morris drops back, has time, dumps it out. That will get half of it. 3rd and 6. Coach Cam praying to the blue square. Here we go. The FAU Owls. Can they shock the world? 3rd and 6. Yams, and he's going to be short. Doyle is short. So what is the call? Will they take the field goal? It looks like it. So Illinois gets the stop. The kick, it's up, and it's good! As this was another shocker on the day, Kansas State upsetting undefeated Alabama. Now, it's not your grandpappy's Alabama, but they were having a good year. So here we go. Can Scotty Bean be the hero? A touchdown wins it, a field goal extend it, and anything else, and it's an Owl victory. Bean under center, the tight end in motion. McKeever in the backfield. It's a handoff to Arlo. He breaks forward, and he gets himself about 7. Or George Ingram. So I guess Arlo McKeever has left the game. The SFA running back is out of the game. 2nd and 3. It's an end around here, and that goes nowhere. Justin Carter can't do anything. Oh, no, Illinois. Outthinking this. Just run it up the gut. 3rd and 3. FAU has a chance to get off the field. High form. Man in motion. The handoff here to the running back, Ingram. He will push forward for a fresh set of downs. Great job from the backup running back. Nothing fancy. And it's clear that Coach Cam does not trust Scotty Bean here in OT. He has yet to throw a pass. 1st and 10. Oh, a quick throw in the bubble to the outside. He has room, and Nigel Cunningham gets down to the 5. Nigel Cunningham, the SFA player, they'll call it a run. So we'll still slander Scotty Bean. He has not thrown a pass yet. Under center. A touchdown will win the game. It's Ingram. Oh, what a move. To the outside. Touchdown, Illinois. They walk it off. They remain undefeated. George Ingram. And Scotty Bean gets a Mickey Mouse player of the game. Should have gone to George Ingram. Basically, Scotty Bean is just Justin Hurts. I've seen enough. Or Jalen Hurts. Oh, man, what a play. What a move, dude. He definitely sauced up that DB. Man, what a game! So, for those of you guys at home, that's an Illinois no cover. Man, that one... So, that's an FAU. So, the 14% get it done. You got to trust in the Owls, folks. A lot of money just switched hands. If you pick cover and they won, but don't, that is 1 BearCave point. So if you pick the correct team, but you pick the cover wrong, you get 1 point. So McKeever gets a touchdown. Doyle was running all over the place. So Scotty Bean goes 20 of 32, 294, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Running the ball, McKeever almost got to the century mark, but George Ingram made the play of the day. The 71 overall won the game. Depth is important, folks. As you look at defense, Tate McKinley led the way in tackles. 3 TFLs from Satchel Dejoki, the SFA player. Brunner also got a sack. Interception from Wesley Parham. And a deflection from Davis. The fumble from McKinley he did not recover. As we look at Florida Atlantic, Chris Morris, man, 20 of 30, 186, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Run the ball, Doyle all over the place. A lot of different guys touch the ball. Watch out for this team in the Sun Belt. They've just made a statement here on stream. We'll see what they can do. Remember, if you win your conference, you make the playoff. We might see Florida Atlantic down the line here. They had some amazing plays on that drive. So let's get our players of the game, and then we will move on. Cam right now sitting with a water bottle like, FAU got hands. All right, so that's an Illinois no cover. I told you, you were looking ahead, man. All right, next up, we're going to head out to the ACC, where NC State is going to try their hand at toppling a Georgia Tech team that just hasn't found a rhythm this season. Kai Oyama has been shitting the bricks all season long. We'll see what Georgia Tech can do. I mean, they're a 3.5-point favorite in this game. When is the last time they've not been an overwhelming favorite? So NC State. The problem for NC State, though, is they're starting a new quarterback. They lost the freshman phenom, Poppy Showtime. He's out for about 10 weeks. So we'll see what they can do. Airborne already on top of it. Tails and kick. Are we going to see a top 10 Indiana? Or, sorry, a top 10 Illinois? Even when Flame was at Illinois, he didn't really make it to the top 10. He got in as the 12 seed. So Cam making waves out there. Everywhere Cam goes, he wins. Whether it be Akron, Arizona, Illinois. All right, let's see if NC State can shock the world. And every time that we watch Kai Oyama play, he's given up a fumble, scoop, and score. So let's see if he can hang on to the ball. Please, Georgia Tech. Everyone still believes in you. You're number 24 in the nation. But a third loss, I don't think we can forgive you for that. So Coach Mike in his suit as always. We'll see what happens. Very similar yards per game on the ground. Come on, Georgia Tech. Bobby Dodd Stadium, here we go. Tails and kick for Airborne. Can he shock the world? First quarter, quick score for Georgia Tech. Oh no, another quick score. This one might get out of hand early. Just no offense here for NC State. It's 21-0 early, 24. Oh, there's a score. All right, here comes NC State late. They might have finally found something, but it's 27-9 at halftime. They got to figure out how to get a stop on defense, and it's not looking like it's happening. Oh, no, it's 37-9. Oh, NC State. Not like this. All right, they get one back. Remember, we'll jump in if it's a close game, but doesn't look like we'll be getting there. Oh, and an interception immediately. 43-16. Georgia Tech is back, folks. Pure domination from Coach Mike. He made sure to leave the field with NC State not having a pulse. Oh my, everybody getting involved. Anthony Jones, the true freshman. What a stat line. Oh, I'm so sick. I'm so sick for Coach Airborne. This is what he's stuck with Poppy Showtime out of commission for the next 10 weeks. Anthony Jones, 67 overall, 7 for 20, 85 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He is definitely not Chad Barmer as Andrew Williams. He goes 21 for 171. He still ran the ball really well. But if you get down early with a heavy run scheme, you're kind of cooked. And Nick Rogers and Brian Tyler did their best, man. 3 TFLs for Williams. No sacks, no picks. 1 deflection. Couple of fumbles. They did get 2 fumbles, so Kayoyama's still putting it on the turf. As Oyama goes 11 for 17, 192 and a tutty. Caleb Hardy goes for 146 up the gut. Kayoyama, he actually doesn't get credit for the fumble this time. Congratulations. Napoleon Steele leads the way with 2 TFLs. No sacks on the night. The interceptions go to Ronnie Willis and Hugo Heacock, the veteran. 3 fumbles here for these boys. Sharp, Swancoat, and Jay Sims. And that will do it. So that is going to be a Georgia Tech cover by a lot. And the punter goes 5 of 6. They're giving another punter a player of the game. How many punters today can we see go crazy? So Georgia Tech, that's going to be a cover. All right, already a really weird BearCave going on. We got some craziness and we got some chalk. And now, oh baby, we got another game I've been looking forward to. This is another one where we got to look at some undefeated teams, see if they're really for real, if they're any good, or if they are just weak schedule merchants. We've got Bob Toledo. We've got Coach Hunt. SFA players galore on both sides. 2 teams that don't see a ton of action. So Bob Toledo, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. This game is brought to you by EA Sports. It's in the game. Boo. That was cheesy. All right, Arizona is a 3-point favorite in this one. Is EMU going to shock the world from the MAC? A lot of people have Eastern Michigan winning the MAC this season. I think Arizona might be sneaky good. They've got Raquise Moxie, the SFA player. They got Malik Phillips, the 5-star freshman, and a couple of pairs of edge rushers that are incredible. So heads and kick for Coach Bob Toledo. I know he's glad that we delayed game day to today. Three and 0, neither have a conference game. So let's see. We've seen some wild shit on this field throughout the years. Arguably the craziest games in SFA history play out on the Bear Down turf. So we're in Tucson, home of the Titty Twisters. We'll see what happens. Coach Hunt trying to get back to the glory days of Arizona football when Dogwater was their coach. Here we go, Arizona Stadium. Heads and kick for EMU. They will receive. First, oh, what a start for EMU. They come out and dick down the Arizona Bearcats. Or Wildcats. They're not Bearcats. They just bear down. But Arizona responds, and Arizona takes the lead. Oh, it's 21-7. They used all of their offense on that first drive. It's 27-7. Coach Hunt laying the boom. But here comes EMU. Oh, come on, EMU. You can bring this back. Oh, it's not looking good. Down 17 as we enter the fourth quarter. They got to get some big stuff in an instant. An instant pick by Rock Captain, the SFA transfer from UCF, and that might have just done it. It's a 3-score game at this point. Not looking good for EMU. 37-10, and that is gonna do it. The Arizona Wildcats dome in Eastern Michigan. As Azpeth started out with a great one, but Deshaun Prince, the SFA player, getting it done. Couple of touchdowns. One of the last recruited players on this team from Dogwater is Jason McCoy. Goes 14-29, 124, and 3 interceptions. Azpeth goes for 161, 4.7 a carry. He did his job. And TJ Dreamer leading the way with 3 receptions for 22 yards. On defense, 7 tackles, couple of TFLs. 1 sack for Ryan Robinson, no picks, deflections, no fumbles. Not a very good game, not a great showing here for the MAC. As Raquise Moxie, welcome to the SFA, who's redshirted last year, is an SFA player, 20-39, 235, 3 touchdowns. And Malik Phillips, the 5-star freshman SFA running back, 29 for 135 and a tutty. Deshaun Prince, the redshirt senior, getting 2 touchdowns. I told you, all the SFA players making plays. You got a true freshman making plays here. The TFLs go to Kruger, SFA guy. Bomani Emons, the transfer from Iowa State. Rock Captain gets 2 picks, the SFA player. And Haynes Kruger, the SFA reject, getting the picks. Couple of deflections. And the fumble. So a true all SFA player show out here tonight. Yeah, the Pac-12 might be good this season. Throwback to the beginning of the SFA NCAA 14 era and into the sim matchup era, as that is going to be an Arizona cover. So let's pay you guys out here as we're 55% of you guys rocked with Arizona there. And now we get to the BearCave game of the week. And this one, I don't know how I feel about it. Because in the New Heights Classic, Oklahoma looked the worst that we've ever seen. So now the Patreon coaches want to see Wyoming against them. I don't know how this is going to play out. On one hand, I feel like Wind is going to get beat by 45. On the other hand, I don't know if Oklahoma is all that good this year. So let's see what happens. So this is going to be an Oklahoma 14-point favorite. Are you trusting in Coach Wind and Chris Neal? I don't know. Get those predictions in, folks. This is a good one. Wyoming at Oklahoma. I don't think I'd have a lot of hope, but Wyoming has shown Jamie Brown and now the addition of Brady Blankenship and Harrison Gray, the SFA receivers, have been incredible. They have one of the best offenses in the group of 5. So yeah, Oklahoma definitely on fraud watch right now, along with North Carolina. Can we talk about how North Carolina is like 2-2, and they've had 2 overtime games against like Virginia and Virginia Tech? Despicable. Our 2 natty appearances, unbelievable. So Coach Wynn, let me know, heads or tails, kick or receive if you are here. Yes, you are here. Perfect. Heads and kick. Let's get it going. And after this, we get into the second half of BearCave. We got some big-time matchups. We got some Taylor Prado action. We got Texas Tech. We got Baylor. We got Tennessee all playing. And then, of course, the crowning moment of this week is the Cy-Hawk game. Arguably the best rivalry in the SFA. Here we go, the Sooner Schooner on the field. They return home after a disappointing New Heights Classic. So heads and kick for Coach Wynn. Can he shock the world? Mango, stop complaining about your Heisman caliber quarterback. And Oklahoma will score first. Oh, this could be a splattering. It's 14-0 after the first quarter. It's 21-0. Please, Wyoming. It's 28-0. They're taking it out on the poor Cowboys. Oh, no. Not like this. They have a family. It's 42-7. 42-14, making it look a little bit better. Oh, we got a pick. Brett Favre's in the game. Oh, baby. What a sequence. 5 minutes left. Can we see some magic? It doesn't look like it. Oh, another tutty. 49-28. We're at the 2-minute mark, and it's going to be over. 56-28 right to the dome. Glad you picked the over on this one. My goodness, 67% of you guys thought they had a chance. Come on, you can't piss off Oklahoma and expect to win the game. So a lot of covers happening right now. We had everything has been a cover but Illinois, which was a no cover. So no complete shockers quite yet here tonight. As a look, Dambo Dinkins, yeah, they got back in into their offense. 56. Nothing's wrong with Oklahoma, guys. Chris Neal goes 30 of 49, 286, and 3 touchdowns. Run the ball, Jamie Brown couldn't really do much. 99 yards for Brady Blankenship. And on defense, I mean, the defense is the problem. You can't take this caliber of a defense against Oklahoma. You have just no chance. And for Oklahoma, Jamal Bullock, the cover athlete, goes 20 of 28, 332, 6 touchdowns. That's a way to get your team, get them some more confidence here. Dambo goes over 100. And the defense, Rokeem Shields gets 10 tackles, 2 TFLs for Phil May. He gets a sack. No interceptions. Couple deflections. Well, the thing about Wyoming is that they got placed in the highest tier, so that they had some tough out-of-conference games. So that's an Oklahoma cover. And now we get to see Mills take on Jay Jettas, 2 of the oldest coaches in the server, not in terms of their age, but in terms of how long they've been active. So we saw Jay Jettas light up the world with his brand new shiny quarterback, Taylor Prado. And Mills kind of struggling early on in the year. Hasn't been all that easy for him. I mean, look at that offense. Mills, recruit some offensive players and stop complaining about your schedule. You're a 75 overall offense. You should be maxing out your rejects. You've got nobody on the offensive side. If you combine Wyoming's offense and Boston College's defense, you have a playoff team. To be fair, Oregon is in the average tier last year, and Alabama is too, Mills. Just because they're better this year, that's tough. But you got put in the average tier. You just drew some of the better teams in the average tier. All right, JJ's, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive, as this is a 7.5-point favorite for Oregon. So Oregon minus 7.5, or you trust in Mills to shock the world. Mills is no stranger to the upset. Specifically, he loves to ruin seasons, specifically for Coastal South champion Georgia, and also notably App State when they're undefeated. What were you thinking, putting Boston College outright? I don't know, Keith. Did you watch the game day last week? Oregon was unstoppable, and we get to see Jace Spiker, the SFA wide receiver who's currently in the Heisman conversation. So here we go. Oregon at Boston College. Mills and Jay Jettas. There will be fireworks. Come on, can we get a close game? Oregon looking to get back to the playoff for the first time since Season 7, the first year in the NCAA 14 era when they were the #1 team. They beat Michigan State, then lost the semifinals to Clemson. A hydrogen bomb versus a coughing baby. Yeah, because Oregon is the best rated offense in the game this season. Specifically offense. Not the best rated team, but the best offensive unit. So I don't see Jay Jettas, so we'll go heads and kick. All right, so Oregon will start with the ball. We'll see what they can do. And a quick touchdown. Oh, no, it's 14 in the blink of an eye. Oh, it's 24 in the first quarter. Mills gets one back. Can he make this a game? It's 27-7 at halftime. Not looking good. Getting embarrassed on his home turf. Oh, wait a second. We could be making this a game. No points in the third quarter. Oh, and it's a field goal. That's no good. Here comes Mills' ball. Can he get it done? Or is Oregon going to finally score here in the second half? They are running clock. Absolutely running this down. They get a penalty. It's 4th and 8, and they score a field goal. So technically a 2-score game. Remember, we cannot jump in unless Mills makes this a 1-score game. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it, and that's a turnover. Oregon is going to run this one out. Congratulations to the Oregon Ducks. Another victory and another cover. So Paul Lumber, and then they got a scoop and score as then Keontae Duckett. So tough game. No touchdown for Jace Spiker. This might mean he might drop out of the Heisman combo as it's 13-23, 170 for Taylor Prado. Paul Cannon gets 100 on the ground. Did Jace Spiker do anything? No, only 2 catches for 38 yards. So Mills Ball doing his thing. Ruining Heisman campaigns. Nalasaka, 2 TFLs. Sack goes to Reed. No picks on the day. And 1 deflection and 2 fumbles. Darius Pepper. And the offense for Boston College. Anthony Cook, not really cooking. 12 of 26. Slaughter and Stevenson each get a touchdown. Oh, man, this is stinky, Mills. What are you doing? 10 tackles. 4 TFLs for Denzel Hogan, the SFA player, freshman. The sack for Malachi Dawkins, the SFA player. So, SFA players on defense, but Mills, you got to recruit some offensive guys, buddy. This team could be good if you got some offense. But luckily for Boston College, it doesn't matter what they do. They just have to win the round robin for the independents. So, if you can beat some military teams, you have a good chance. So another Oregon cover. Taylor Prado is your player of the game. 3 of the 4 are SFA players. 90% of the money went on Oregon cover. People love their Oregon pick. And now we got to pick them. Arguably the most unpredictable game of the week. What version of Texas Tech are we going to see? Are we going to see the version of Texas Tech that scores 70 points? Or are we going to see the team that scores 7 and gives up 70? And then for Oklahoma State, are we going to see the team that had the major upset in week 1? Or the team that just got bitched last week by like TCU or whoever it was? So, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, a pick'em game. Let's see what happens. This is a who wins pick. So this is just a straight up pick. There is no spread involved. So do you have Texas Tech or Oklahoma State? So Pizza, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. You get priority. He wants tails and kick. And I believe you said you wanted the State Pride, which is what you said. Yep. Where's the State Pride? There we go. All right, here we go. Texas Tech up to number 15. A very similar rise to Illinois. A team that didn't get a lot of preseason hype, but all of a sudden they look like they might be the real deal this season. Oklahoma State, a team that has obviously regressed from last season when they made the Citrus Bowl. Came up 2 yards short to Tennessee. So can Texas Tech shock the world? Can Garrett Gamara get into the Heisman race with his 7 touchdowns a game? The 4th highest scoring offense in the country. Taking on Brooklyn Porter. We got rain. That is not good for Texas Tech, the team that loves the long ball. Nothing worse than a wet yam. Nobody likes mushy yams. Here we go. Tails and kick for Texas Tech. Here we go. First quarter. And thought this might be an offensive shootout, but no score for Oklahoma State. Oh no, it's 10-0. Texas Tech, what are you doing? Drew Hayes Jr., the SFA player, gets the score. Oh my God, this might be bad. It's 17-0. They finally put one in. Down 3 scores. Can they battle back? Garrett Gamara, does he have something? There's one. Oh, they tie the game. They're about to take the lead. And they do. Oklahoma State pooping themselves at home. A long drive and it stalls out. We're going to go one play at a time. Oklahoma State has it. Oh, and they get the first. Drew Hayes having a great game. Oh, man, this one might come down to the wire, folks. Here we go. Across the 40, a field goal will tie it. A touchdown very well could win the game. Brooklyn Porter, the SFA player. They're running clock. Here we go. Can Texas Tech find a stop? Oh, and we get a false start on the offense.
False start, offense.
You cannot have that in these type of situations.
Still second down.
Coach Fed must be fuming on the sidelines. So 2nd and 9 now, back behind the 40. They go empty set. Porter, it's going to be a QB draw, and he tries to run over a defensive end. That doesn't work. It's Ford Spraggins, the linebacker. Man, what a collision. It's 3rd and 11 now. Oklahoma State has all their timeouts. Split backs. What is the call? They drop 4-man rush. Yamming over the middle. It's a first down. Drew Hayes Jr. He missed the majority of his freshman year with a foot issue. It was a stress fracture, but he is dominating today. the 99 speed player in that class. Empty set now inside the 30. Fringe field goal range. It's a keeper for Porter. He has the room. Hang on to that ball. He has a convoy touchdown, Brooklyn Porter. What a run for the Pokes. Oh my God. He pulled that out and there was just nobody in sight. But now we get to see Texas Tech in this big play offense. Garrett Gamara, Manju Moomin, Jesse Jetster, Roro Bierman. And they boot that one out of the end zone. That's Robin Edmondson, the best kicker in the SFA. Pizza shivering in his boots. Garrett Gamara. Legacy moments for the young quarterback. Trying to prove they belong in the Big 12. The rain is pouring. Trying to get out of the shadow of his older brother. And that's 1 yard. So mark is good. So it looks like Roro Bierman might not be on the field. Manju, bottom of your screen. Jesse Jetster to the top. 2nd and 9. Man in motion. It's a delay give to the running back. He spins forward, and he'll get a couple. I don't know why you'd be running a draw and now calling a timeout. 3rd and 8. Love the Texas Tech play calling. 3rd and 8. Looks like they're showing a blitz. They are. And over the middle, he hits his man. What a throw from Garrett Gamara. He hits John McLeod in stride. McLeod missed all last year with an injury as well as he goes over 300 yards. They're in yam range here. 1st and 10. Safety coming back. It's another blitz. And he said as he threw. He was gearing up for a yam. Kamara's got to get it off. Oklahoma State calling those Kansas City cover 0 blitzes. Oh no, Manju Moomin in the press up top. This is not good. Hide your kids, hide your wife. It's Manjube on your dome. Oh, no. Wait, broken tackle, Gamera. Oh, and he goes down. They'll call it a sack. 3rd and 12 yet again. They need a touchdown. Field goal does nothing. Can Texas Tech find a way? It's a delay give on 3rd down. What are you doing, guys? Clock is ticking. They've got to hurry it up. It's Lee Thomas off the edge. So 4th and 13, game on the line. Gamara, he yams it deep. Open man, it's Manjube on your dome. Manjube keeps them alive. They were setting up the pass. You got to trust. Garrett Gamara, he takes off, he finds the room up the gut. He gets 9, clock is ticking. 20 seconds left, they gotta hurry it up. There's no urgency. 17, 15, oh no. It's the snap, it's Garrett Gamara over the middle. Manjube inside the 10. No timeouts, this is the game. If they get tackled short, the game is over. This has to go to the end zone. From the 8. Gamara, the snap, 4-man rush, he has time, he steps up, he yams it to the end zone, touchdown, Texas Tech! John McLeod! And no review! Texas Tech is gonna walk it off! Oh, baby, what a throw! Garrett Gamara, you are not Josh. Now, all you got to do is make a tackle. Do not let Oklahoma State clip you. Here's the return. Drew Hayes Jr., the 99 speed player. 000. Texas Tech goes to 4-0. What a game. Garrett Gamara showing the world they belong. 4th and 13. He yams it to Manjube. They hurry it up. 8 seconds left, and they get the game-winning touchdown grab by John McLeod, the tight end. Brooklyn Porter doing his best. Oklahoma State falls to 1 and 3, but I feel like they're a lot better than that. 35% of you guys were rocking with Texas Tech. A lot of you guys went with the Cowboys. See, you gotta trust the process, Pizza. The draw was to set up the yam on 4th down. When you have supreme confidence in your players, you don't care what down it is, baby. What a catch from John McLeod in the rain. And look at Garrett Gamara, no celebration. That might be on the hot seat. Yeah, a couple of tough losses here. Master of clock management. Man, it was getting spicy. What a game, though. Texas Tech remains undefeated. Drew Hayes did everything he could. A 30-yard run from Brooklyn Porter as Garrett Gamara goes 26 of 43, 355, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Run the ball, Bierman, Good, and Gamara all shared the rock, all carried about the same. Receiving, Manju Moomin goes for 160. Jesse Jester didn't really do much today. On defense, Graham with 10 tackles. A couple of TFLs for Nash and Tonda. The sack goes to Chadwick. Interception goes to Rick Lewis. A couple of deflections, no fumbles. And for Oklahoma State, Brooklyn Porter goes 9 of 21. 106, 1 touchdown here. Not a great line for the freshman. JP Battle goes for 130. Brooklyn Porter as well had a big day on the ground. And Drew Hayes had the vast majority of the offense. On defense, Anderson had 11 tackles. They were getting to the backfield over and over. 4 sacks kept them in this game. The interception from Kazra Ramdas, the SFA player. 3 deflections. Forced fumbles, none. And that will do it. Let's get our players of the game, and then we will move on. What a BearCave. We have 21 viewers. Thank you guys for sticking around. Love these BearCave games. We got Cyhawk coming on. And then we also got... we got recruits later on tonight. And then we also will see where the flip will wind up with Gary Goodyear. So that is a Texas Tech outright for you guys scoring at home. Congratulations to Coach Pizza. All right, next on the list, we are coming down to the wire, folks. We've got Baylor and we've got Notre Dame. Patreon coach on Patreon coach. Number 2 in the nation against Notre Dame, Coach Huey. So let's see what you guys got for this prediction. Baylor is a 8-point favorite on the road, but do we think they can stop Okamoto? +8 for Notre Dame. They both submitted jersey requests, so I got to figure that out. So I think Yui, what did she send? She said green and gold, baby. I love the green uniform for them. And then Baylor, Flame said the 18 white jersey with the gold. Regular white pants and white gloves. All right, perfect. Beautiful jersey matchup, folks. We got a big one. We got Coach Flame and Coach Huey, 2 veterans. Another one of the coaches that been here forever, Coach Flame. He has a natty. One of 4 coaches to get a natty. Or to get a trophy, I mean. So here we go. Baylor going on the road, Notre Dame. Notre Dame trying to get a signature win here in the non-conference as an independent. Here we go. Baylor undefeated. This is only their 3rd game of the season. Is a tails and kick for Flame. Notre Dame has been the 2nd best rushing team in the country. They just got to figure out some pass. And oh, baby, the rain may just help Notre Dame. here tonight, but they're facing one of the best running quarterbacks in the country, Latrey Reigns. Number 2 rush offense in the country. Play like a champion. They're going to need it today, as Baylor historically is the hardest team to beat. Tails and kick. Baylor wins the toss. Remember, Baylor is in the all-whites. So here we go. The first quarter. Will we have a close one? Notre Dame starts out with a touchdown. Notre Dame rolling around on the ground. They're up 17. Oh, no, Baylor. They're on their back feet. But here comes Baylor. They respond in a big way. Big-time touchdown. Notre Dame just can't keep the foot on the gas. But they re-extend. Oh, Baylor with a quick response. Baylor will not go away. It's 24-21. Baylor is on the ropes, but it's a fumble. No! Notre Dame, they put it on the turf. Is Baylor going to capitalize? No, they go 3 and out. We're going to go one play at a time. See if Notre Dame can finish the job. Yes, they do. It's a 10-point game. Baylor's going to have to play their best at this point. 4th and 2, they got to go for it. They got to get big play. There goes Solo Tippins. Can they punch this in? Yes, they do. Back to a 1-score game. Remember, we cannot jump in unless it's the 2-minute warning. They kick it deep. Oh, wait, it's an insult. Hold on. The fumble. That's a fumble on the kickoff, folks. Notre Dame fumbles on the kickoff, and Baylor has it. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh, no, not like this. 2 fumbles back to back, Notre Dame. 4th and 4. We can't jump in. They have to punt it. Not like this. 3rd and 7. Notre Dame desperate for a stop to get a chance. A first down could clinch this game. Latrey over the middle hits his man. First down, Solo Tippins. So now Notre Dame has to use those timeouts. A first down will end it. The handoff here to Niall Sheathers, the former cover athlete, and he extends for another first. This one may be over. Death taxes and the Baylor Bears. Unbelievable comeback, and that's just what good teams do. They find ways to win. They scratch and claw, and they get bailed out by a kickoff fumble. Notre Dame should cover, but they got to get a stop quick. Wait, they're going to throw it. Oh, an incompletion would have done wonders there. They still can get the ball back here with about 10 seconds. But they have to get a stop here. 3rd and 2. Game is on the line. Hand off. Sheathers, and he gets it. That will do it. A valiant effort from the Fighting Irish. But you got to hang on to the ball. Ball security is paramount in the rain, and they just couldn't do it in the 4th. They had a 10-point lead with 4 minutes to go. Nasty work from the Baylor Bears. But for Flame, he's been on the opposite end of this a million times, so it is what it is, Huey. The climb continues. 000s. Congratulations, Baylor. Another amazing win for them. They will stay undefeated. They'll probably drop below Baylor, though. Or they'll probably drop below Oregon in the rankings after this. So that is a Baylor no cover for those of you guys at home. So 65% of you guys actually thought Notre Dame was going to pull this one out. Congratulations. And we got one more game on BearCave today, and we are going down to the SEC to check out #1 Tennessee. Historically a BearCave juggernaut. Hey, if anyone can do it, it's Florida. Florida is one of the best defenses in the country. Their offense, though, may be stinky this year. The Korean Thunder hadn't had a great couple of games. So the scoring summary looks like this. 14 straight to end the game. Oh, okay. So they also got a kickoff return in the third quarter. That's how they responded instantly. So special teams tilting the needle here for the Baylor Bears is Latrey Raines goes 15-25, 195 and 2 touchdowns. Sheathers couldn't run the ball at all, but he got 2 tutties. Solo Tippins had a couple big-time catches. And for the defense, Joe Hopkins, 3 guys had 9 tackles, 2 guys had 3 TFLs, 2 sacks on the day, no interceptions, no deflections, and 3 fumbles. SFA player Ellipsidus Sander got one of them. Now Notre Dame, Tehu Nakamoto, 16-22, 198, and 2 touchdowns. Really good job through the air. They ran really well as well, but look at that. All 3 of their best players had fumbles. Freddie Perry continuing a great season as a true freshman. 4 TFLs, like they were killing it here. The sack for Corey. No interceptions. Just losing the turnover battle there at the end. They did get themselves 1 fumble, but just a nasty, nasty game for Notre Dame. So we got one more game left in the BearCave slate. Tehu Nakamoto, Niles Sheathers, both your SFA players of the game. And this is a Baylor no cover. All right, so we haven't had any outright victories outside of the push game. So can Florida shock #1 on the road? Florida at Tennessee. Coach Tribe, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. It's the 3rd Saturday in September. Let me check the spread for this one. It is a touchdown. All right, so are you going at Tennessee with the -7, or are you going Florida? Is Florida going to keep this one close? Last chance here before game day to get your picks in. Let's see what you guys got. Remember, we're going to come right back after this. We'll check out next week's slate, and then we'll jump into the Cyhawk game. It will be a full sim. And then we'll do recruiting a little bit later on tonight. We'll see 7 more commits, and we'll see if Gary Goodyear or somebody else, if any of them flip. So get your picks in. Tennessee, the #1 team in the country. Almost unanimous at this point. There's a couple people thinking Baylor and Oregon are the #1 team, but most people are keyed in on the Vols. So here we go. We're heading to Neyland. Will we get rain? Look at that. Florida, the 123rd scoring offense. That's not going to do it against Tennessee. But they got the 5th best defense. Let's see what happens. It's Florida. It's Tennessee. It's the Gators. Can they bring the swamp into Neyland? Here we go. I do not see Tribe, so it'll be heads and kick like usual as we see Duke Archbishop III. And Florida will start with the ball. The Korean Thunder needs to have a big-time game. Can he channel his freshman performance? They don't there. Both defenses having their way early. It looks like they may score here. And Florida on the board first. Tennessee responds. Tennessee now, they don't take the lead. 14-7 halftime. What a start here for Florida. They are bottling up the Vols. Can they keep it going? No, they can't. But the Florida Gators, they're up 2 scores. Here we go. Tennessee gets one back. We're going one play at a time. The Vols, Dennis Martell, the Heisman finalist of last season. Can he punch it in? Can they tie this game up? Oh, baby, it's getting close. It's getting close. 2 minutes. It's 4th down. We can't jump in yet, and they get the field goal. They don't go for it. All right, so here we go. 2 minutes. And Florida, they start here across the 50. Can Florida get it done? A couple of first downs will win them this game. Keaton, long slug there. Tennessee, they've got to figure out a way. The #1 team in the nation, one of the best defenses in the country. Decorian Thunder under center. The handoff. It's up the gut. He has some blockers, and he stays on his feet. He gets 4. It's 3rd and 3. What is the call? Are you comfortable giving Tennessee the ball back here? Under center, Decorian Thunder. It's a handoff to Black. He gets hit, but he gets the first. What a drive from Roderick Black. And he may have just chomped the Volunteers. 2 minutes. A first down will end it. He got hit right in the backfield, but Roderick Black just shrugged his ass off. And Roderick Black, dude, he has some drip. He has like those elbow pads and the like forearm grips. He's cooking there. Look at the drip. So 2nd and 12, a first down would end this game. Still a faint chance here if they can get a stop. Look at the block shed. There's just nothing that he can do. Buddy Blackwood. This is pretty much all SFA players in this linebacker core. So 3rd and 13 now. They're not out of the woods yet. Tennessee will probably get the ball back here if the clock keeps rolling with about 20 seconds left. They'll drop this all the way down. If you're Florida, man, just try to get in the field goal range. Just run the ball here. Do not want to give him 40 seconds. So Decorian, he will throw it. That's a drop. Oh, he cuts! And he almost gets the first. The clock will continue. That's going to end the game. They don't even need to kick it. That play took just long enough. Florida, they're going to get it done. An upset of epic proportions here in Neyland. They're chanting Rocky Top, but these dumbass bitches don't know what just hit them. Florida's going to chop them up. Triple zeros, down goes #1. Coach Tribe with a signature win. Decorian Thunder and company gets it done. What a win here in Neyland. The best team in the country loses at home. Unbelievable job here from the Florida Gators. A methodical victory from start to finish. Tennessee never led in this game. Adam Dukes shaking his fist. Decorian Thunder, man, they had a rough start. He had some slander here. He didn't progress much. They had a rough couple of games. But he flexes the muscles. He flexes the Thunder here. And Roderick Black, man, couple of big conversions to win this game. So that's a Florida outright win. Unbelievable. Congratulations to Tribe. 23% of you guys had faith in the Gators. So Tennessee will drop. So we'll have a new #1 next week. Take your pick, Oregon or Baylor. Who you got? So that will be our final game here on BearCave. As always, we'll go through the stats. Then we'll go through next week's slate. And then I'll take a brief break and we'll get back for game day. So the scoring summary here. Alvin Cornett, SFA player, got 2 touchdowns. So the Corian Thunder, the sophomore, goes 17 of 32, 234, and 4 touchdowns here today. Roger Brack leading the way on the ground. They couldn't do much, but they stayed true to it. Receiving-wise, Derek Carey, Alvin Cornett, the SFA player. And on defense, man, I'm telling you, this is one of the best defensive units in the country. As TFLs go to Kevin Bryant. No sacks, but an interception for Nate Golden. 3 deflections. Raven Roebuck, the SFA player, gets a big-time fumble and the recovery. And for Tennessee, Adam Dukes goes 20 of 36, 288, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Dennis Martell gets 175, but no touchdowns. Trent Fox, the SFA player, 7 receptions for 110. Defense, Keaton Lawnslug gets 10 tackles. 2 TFLs. No sacks on the day for the defense, and no interceptions. A lot of chances at some deflections. 2 fumbles, though, but they didn't recover either. So just no luck here for the Vols. So that is going to do it here at Neyland. A shocker to end the BearCave slate. Or rather, it was an exciting slate, but a bit shock. So that is a Florida outright victory for those of you guys scoring at home. Now remember, as always, we're going to check out next week's slate, give you a bit of a preview. Remember, all VODs will be available tonight. Highlights from game day will be available tomorrow. Let's just make sure it's the last game here today. Yes, it is. So week 5, Iowa State at Troy. The Slyman. Florida State, NC State, Missouri, Colorado, UNLV, Boise. Maryland, UTSA. Ooh, Texas Tech could be a good one. Some games with some game day aura. Nebraska, Penn State. That will be a BearCave game, as Penn State's already been on game day. Baylor and SMU, it's always a tough game. Baylor loves to lose to SMU. Charlotte, man, they're on a bit of a run. See how they play. So, very interesting Week 6 slate, folks. Alright, so that's going to do it for BearCave. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and don't go anywhere. I'm going to be back in less than 5 minutes. All I got to do is update the titles and stuff, and then we'll be right back for the Cy-Hawk matchup, the Season 17 edition. I cannot wait, baby. One of my favorite games of the season. So thanks for watching. We'll see you here in a bit.